As my introduction, my name is S. Jha, Suvankar Jha. I hail from Bihar. I worked for 39 plus years of service in a public sector bank called UCO Bank. I am a student of agriculture, joined the bank, the first field officer in the bank when the social control was imposed on the banks in 1967-68. And you know, thereafter, the bank was nationalized. I rose up to the rank of general manager via this working in the branches, lead bank scheme, administrative offices, chairman of regional rural bank, faculty member of the staff college, principal member of the staff, principal of the staff college, regional manager, general manager, SLBC convener, general manager in charge of number of regions, and general manager in the various functional departments of head office. I superannuated in June 2008, and for some reasons shifted from east to west. That is from Bihar to Gujarat, and got in association with the great personality Dr. Ela Van Bhatt, Jayashree Vyas, who is the managing director of Seva Bank, and Vijay Lakshmi Das, who is the CEO of the Women World's Banking, now the Ananya Finance. And they have promoted this Indian School of Microfinance. I am working as a national coordinator or as of financial literacy for almost 4 years. So this part today, what the Commissioner has been kind enough to give us a time of 1.5 hours, 2 hours, I propose to have in 3 parts. Basically, we'll deal with the financial literacy, because financial literacy is one which is common to all of you, all the programs, whatever you do, including your personal level, including your official level, including the implementation of various schemes. Finance is common to all. It said that it is after oxygen, if there is anything essentially required, is the finance. And sometimes oxygen is available on finance. You have to purchase oxygen, right? So for that also you require finance. So it is very common requirement of life. So we'll deal with the efforts being made. So 3 parts now: why financial literacy, what is financial literacy, and how financial literacy. Why financial literacy? It is, I told you, it is universally applicable to any age group, to any income group, to any geographical area, but level may be different. But particularly in the context of the national agenda of financial inclusion of the majority of the population in the country, and linking with the other development schemes, rural development schemes and all other development schemes. That part I will take first. That gives why. And then second part, I will this latest government circular of 4th April of Finance Department that has given an overview what is to be done. This deals with why, and then we come to what and how we are doing. That is in 3 parts. I try to contain in 1.5 hours as the time allotted. So financial inclusion. Go. I see country. I'll just only go through this very personally. We will not waste as much time. We know when we discuss about these things. No, Bharat Mahan, India is great, and really we are great. No doubt about this. India is great. There is always a brighter side, and there is some sides where it needs improvement. So there are many things we can be proud of. And this, I'm not going each by one. I will in these slides. We have many things to be proud of. that we say the Mother India. When you say Mother India, then we are proud of many things. Next. So these are, but there is other India also. There is in India and there is Bharat. There is difference between the two. What is India and what is Bharat? So this is other India, that we have all areas where we are very much required to be improved. SDI, per capita income, sex ratio. You must have seen this Satyameva Jayate. How many of you have seen this first episode? First episode of Satyameva Jayate? Have you seen? No? Amir Khan? Nahi dekha? Huh? What is the subject? What is the subject? Female, this. Feticides, female feticides. So this is turning a very dangerous or this alarming situation now. The literacy rate, next. Poverty ratio, infant mortality, unemployment, child labor, next. Then crisis, low growth rate of agriculture, rural distress, low farm income, lack of adequate and timely credit. This is going to be the main subject that will deal separately. Then this changing employment pattern due to the migration. Next. Then essential for elementary education, clean drinking water, quality of health services. As the Commissioner was telling, that each of you are subject master of all this. Then quality infrastructure, power supply, environment degradation. Next. Then cross-border terrorism, then insurgency, then this disparities and divides. There are crorpatis and khakpatis, rural versus urban, gender issues, interregional differences, growth versus development. I think this is a subject that you all must be knowing. That even we are proud of the growth of 8.9%, 10%, 8.5%. But what is the difference between the gap between the rich and poor, that is increasing day by day? Then social, economic, and multiple deprivation. Next. Now, with this has happened because all these things have happened that we are not able to reach the people. I am told that, I don't know what it is true or it is a story, that when the MLA or collector of Chhattisgarh or Odisha was abducted by these Naxalites or the Maoists.
Sukma district of Chhattisgarh.
Huh?
Sukma district collector. Chhattisgarh.
I am telling you further what I am not sure about. It was told that he is in a particular village, he is kept. The news came. Then everybody started searching where is this village. And it so happened that it was not in government map, that village. On government record, that village was not found. So my point is, there are still areas not known to us. There exist the villages and habitations exist where it is not on the government record. So then how difficult it is to reach them. So what efforts have been made? What efforts have been made right from the beginning, this 18th century, that to reach them? You know, earlier it was started with cooperatives, and first cooperative was in 1904. Then it came to 34 Reserve Bank of India Act. Next. Then this Cooperative Planning Committee, then this All India Rural Survey. Next. Yes, this is landmark. This 67, 68, you know that there was difference of opinion between the Morarji Desai and Indira Gandhi. One section was favoring the nationalization of the banks, one section was opposing that. So via media was worked out, and 67, 68, as a compromise formula, the social control on banks was imposed, and there are some national parameters. That time it was said the banking is for a class. So let the banking be for the mass. So with the nationalization in 1969, they said it is class banking to mass banking. So 69, 14 major banks were nationalized. Then all the cooperatives, when the district central cooperative banks were weak, then it was decided the commercial banks will finance, will step in the shoes of the district central cooperative bank, and they will finance the cooperative societies. This also was not enough. So ultimately, a new model was emerged. That is, the local feel of the cooperative and the efficiency of the commercial bank we merge. New experiment. And in case of commercial banks, even in nationalized banks, the control is with the central government of India. Cooperatives is under the state government. So let there be an institutions where all are involved. So in this regional rural banks, 50% was central government, 35% were given to the state government, and 15% were given to the state government, and 35% was that of share of the sponsor bank, that is again central government. So this and it was said that it will be low cost banking, and the salary structure of these regional rural banks were taken at par with the BDOs, block level officials. So we thought that commercial banks operations are very costly, so let there be institutions will be cost effective. But ultimately it did not happen. Again, there was union and matter went to the courts, equal work for equal pay for equal work, and again they were at par with the commercial banks. Next. So 97 the commercial banks were set up, then this you all know, did not be told what is IRDP, then this Dwarka, then 1982 establishment of NABARD. Next. Then another experiment was done in mid-80s, that was SHGs, self-help groups. That also you may be knowing, I will not go in detail. I am just giving you a history of this, what attempt and how many experiments have been done in this, in case of rural areas, rural development, reaching the rural people. Then, this is, some people call it a black day, starting with the loan waiver, that is, they say the credit discipline has been compromised, and then the economic liberalization takes place, 1991, then 92, NABARD starts another big intervention here. SHG bank linkage program. There was a big intervention by NABARD. Then this Rashtriya Mahila Course next. Then deregulation, that is also the great landmark. Because previously what was happening, that everything was set up by the Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India will tell the saving rate, deposit rate, maximum lending rate, minimum lending rate, everything, all parameters will be decided by the Reserve Bank of India. Only the banks will do the transaction. So that was deregulated, made free. Only the saving bank was still recently regulated, but that again has been deregulated now. Even the saving bank interest now is deregulated, left to the banks. Then again one experiment was there, the local area bank, that also could not succeed. Then this Gupta committee, then the establishment of SIDBI. Then another thing was there, lending through the MFIs. Banks were permitted to lend through the MFIs. So you see, lending through the PACs, lending through the SHGs, lending through the MFIs. All possible attempts were made because the problem is so huge. So magnitude is so high and so different, so heterogeneous. So no one model was taking care of all the requirements, even half of the requirement, even 1/3 of the requirement. So in all the areas, different experiments were made. Of course, there were fallout also, particularly in your own state, financing to the MFI. Next. Then, doing all this, Reserve Bank of India in 2004-25 governor has to say, what we have been doing so far, it rather distracts than attracts the people. So he has to admit that so far the policies are there that is not people friendly. So then they started relaxing or simplifying the procedures. In that process came the no-frill account. No-frill account, have you heard of any of you? No-frill account?
No balance in the account.
सुना कभी no-frill account के बारे में? No-frill account is simplified. I will just tell you there. There are certain sections of the society and with certain advances. Main is that in that account, balance should not exceed 50,000 and turnover in that account should not exceed 1 lakh. This is meant for the poor section of the society. Here the things are relaxed. KYC is simply, KYC is know your customers. So there are detailed formalities. About 15, 16 documents were being asked. And this is the background of, I don't know what diverse much, the background of anti-money laundering. Finance, which is having to do drugs, to do the arms and all that, layering of it. And laundering you mean? What is laundering? What is laundering? कपड़ा साफ करना, गंदा कपड़ा डालते हैं मशीन, वॉशिंग मशीन में साफ कपड़ा निकलता है. तो ऐसे ही लॉन्ड्रिंग जो है, ब्लैक नोट डालो, ब्लैक मीन्स नॉट कलर ब्लैक, ब्लैक मनी, and it will come as a white money. And in this process, so many layering will be done. So say anti-money laundering. So for that it was necessary to identify the person who are depositing, to whom you are transacting with, so that you can trace the money, the flow of the money. So it was very stringent when it was introduced first, but these poor people were not able to comply with those requirements, so it was relaxed. They say even if panchayat officials, you give a certificate with a photograph, that will be accepted. Even this ration card is not available, even this driving license is not available, even the passport is not available, no proof, okay. One certificate from the local person, local PRI person will have a banking account get opened. So this KYC was simplified with the no-frill account, but it is some, previously it was certain minimum balance we have to keep. किसी में था 500, किसी में 1000, that, and below that if it comes, then you are charging, bank will charging penalty. And you leave it, then this entire balance exhausted by charging the penalty and your accounts are closed. So here he says you can open with no balance. Yeah. And even if there is no balance in the account will not be closed. So it is also called zero balance account. No-frill account, other name is zero balance account. So that was introduced.
This is only for BPL person?
No, not BPL. BPL is different. It is for the excluded, for the poor and excluded, who are not. Only condition is that in those accounts, the 50,000. Once the balance reaches 50,000 or turnover in the turnover, you understand? Turnover in the account, what does it mean? क्या होता है अकाउंट में? You deposit the amount, ठीक है? Your account is credit. 100 rupees deposited, your account is credit, balance is 100. ठीक है? You withdraw 25 rupees. Then what happens? Your account is debited 25, 100 minus 25, balance is 75. So all the credit, जितने credit है इसका summation करेंगे हम, that should not exceed 1 lakh. Summation of all credit should not exceed 1 lakh, and balance, what I told you, balance should not exceed at any point 50,000. If it exceeds, then your account is not closed. You receive a notice. Now you have graduated. Now you give us full KYC. All the other documents which were waived earlier, relaxed earlier, now you are mature. Now you have become adult. Now you can do much more exercise. So this was introduced. Then Kisan credit card was there for those who are having the land. The general purpose credit card. It was simply an overdraft facility. It's still there. Only based on your income. Only based on your income it is given. No questions asked. क्या पैसा लगे क्या करोगे नहीं करो केवल every year it will be reviewed and it will be renewed if transactions are good. Then one time settlement also came in 25 next. Then microfinance utilized the services of NGOs. Then came still they say that still we are not reaching. So banking correspondent. This idea. Have you heard about the banking correspondence?
Yes, it is there.
This is going to be major things now. I was just talking to Dr. Rao in the morning. This is going to be main instrument of financial inclusion. Banking correspondence. Of course, not with NGOs, but in other form. It is again an intermediary was allowed by Reserve Bank of India. Since banks are not reaching directly, and since the population is so large and area is so remote that it is not possible for the bank branches to open brick and mortar branches. Brick and mortar branches means जो ये हम लोग ब्रांच देख रहे हैं दीवार का branches, that ईटा का bricks and mortar branches, normal branches होती है physical branches, that is not possible. So there should be, and this population, ever increasing population, cannot be manually handled, these transactions. So technology must come. So there is technology you must have seen that with the POS handheld devices, these business correspondents are now roaming in the areas.
Smart card payments for MDL.
So it is called now branchless banking, faceless customers. There will be no bank branch, and the bank will not be knowing the face of the customer. Only they will have a photograph. Previously it was visual. Appearance. People have to go, withdraw, deposit, do the transactions. No need to come in the branch now.
Is there any cash limit for the banking correspondent to discuss
Yeah,
the amount?
there is limit. I will just come later. Detail. I am just giving you the history now. Exact will come. Yes, there is a limit. Every bank has sometimes 5,000, sometimes 10,000, and that limits are there that people can do with this. If there is higher limit, then you go to the branches where this BCs are attached. I will come to in detail later. Next. And no, sorry, come. Then this further says the career counseling and the education, then inclusion, and then in NABARD, two funds were established by the government of India and Reserve Bank, that FIF and FITF. Financial Inclusion Fund and Financial Inclusion Technology Fund. 500 crore each to facilitate all this work, including that of financial literacy. Then the IT emphasis was made to a standard of IT solutions. Then again lead waiver scheme. Then lead bank scheme, business correspondent business. Then thanks to your own estate, you know that what happened for the MFIs in the estate. Then there was UN CRY, still there is UN CRY, and then the Malegaon committee came. Are you aware of all this or not? Huh? This is very your estate specific. Huh? So this Malegaon committee came, then this RBI defined this MFIs for private sector status, then the master circular on private sector advances, and then introduction of new category of NBFC MFI, and recently that Government of India had recently cleared the Microfinance Development Bill, which is perhaps not reached, but any time it can reach the floors of the Parliament. Next. Now regarding this formal financial institutions, we have got branches of branches, RRBs, commercial banks, LRBs, cooperative banks, post office. Next. Then non-banking finance culture, that is next. Next, because there is tabular form. Yeah. There is a list of all the financial institutions, formal sector and informal sectors. That is government-defined institutions, commercial banks and RRBs, cooperatives, registered banking, then this rural money lender, right from the beginning. That is Dhanika Kshatriyo Raja Nadi Vaidasya Panchamam. 5 things were essential where you should live. Or 5. What is 5 things? Dhanika, एक आदमी, that resourceful person should be there, who can lend you money, who can give you financial support. That was the first. That means capital. Kshatriya means teacher, that is means education. Raja means administration, law and order, protection. Nadi means water. And Vaidya means health, doctor. So these, whatever this finance, education, administration, water and health. You see, that's why I say all the largely populated cities are on the banks of the rivers. So that here also rural money lender was from the beginning, and it will perhaps continue whatever efforts you made, because there are certain advantages with them. But how we can minimize the exploitations due to the money lender? If we cannot eliminate this, because if there is strong financial institutions available, then their role will automatically be reduced, if not eliminated. They will also reduce. People will say that people are getting at 10 to 12%, 7%. Then they will also come down in competition, because in competition either the rates are increased or reduced. If there is no competition, monopoly, then any rate you can charge. You can sell the goods at any rate. If there is competition, naturally there will be reduction in this cost of services and the cost of sales. Next. Then there is profit versus non-profit in informal sectors. Next. Then this is the banks. These are the banks status now. Commercial banks, they are public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks, industrial banks, local banks, and the cooperatives of urban cooperative, agricultural cooperative bank, land development bank. Next. Now coming to the financial inclusion. Financial inclusion, first formal definition came from the Rangalan Committee. You will mind it that there is 3 things: the access to financial services, timely and adequate. Timely is most important. It is the one reason that money lender is not and cannot be eliminated. There is nothing like, no institution can give such a timely service. Till you are in a position to give timely service, even at the dead of the night, money lender will exist. So timely, and it should be adequate. So money lender exists only these 2 strengths. And third is to the vulnerable groups, and only point here or the emphasis is on the affordable. That is the point here. When the MFI came, they were also giving timely and adequate. Even more than adequate. MFI rather was started giving more than, even tempting people to take more and more, beyond the repaying capacity. So people used to borrow from here and borrow from one source, repay to one source, again borrow, and this circle was there, was going on. So this is affordable is more important. And fourth aspect which is coming now.
So in this definition, low income groups you have mentioned. Is there any financial definition for that? If
This.
it's below 1 lakh or 50,000 per annum, like that.
And see, microfinance, if you go the definition, normally you have 50,000. Now, if you give the microfinance, then it is 50,000. And there is definition of poverty line, that also keeps on changing. Recently now it is perhaps 34 and 66. And know how much controversy and disputes were raised regarding this. So one is poverty line definition. Low means microcredit means up to 50,000. Macro insurance means some assured should not exceed 50,000. But this keeps on changing.
But in the definition of timely and adequate credit, I think it is not possible practically in the rural areas.
That's why you are not able to.
Families.
That's why you are not able to remove this money lender.
No, money lenders are more used because whenever any person requires money, immediate money lender gives on the spot itself. At the door level.
That use should be formal fine. That is the target. That is our responsibility. That can you create an institution which can give as money lender do without charging high rate of interest. And that's why again this BCA concept, banking correspondent agent. You will having the hand holding machines, even at the night people will go and you will be given money. That is the idea, that he will be in the village. That's why all attempts are for that only. And affordable, and further on more aspects have been added. Next, it should be not just access to financial product and services, but appropriate financial product and services. What is the difference between that? Not that any type of lending you give, people ask for money and you give the money. No. What money will do good to him? That was again of the MFI definition and the microfinance bill. They have said this so much that 85% of the loan must be for the productive purposes. And the repayment of the loan should be out of the net incremental income generated due to the purchase of that asset. Not that if his son is working somewhere, he is sending the money, and from that money the loan is repaid. It should be from the investment made out of the loan, income generated out of the loan. From that, when it is repaid, then it is appropriate credit, productive credit. Next. So, the number of this, I will not go much on this. This part, there is again much in detail, but I will just shift to the second. This master circular. Master circular. There is another five. Master circular. Yeah. Because this summarizes all. This is the latest. Previously there was many aspects were there. This summarizes all. What, and this lays a way forward, a plan for this future, or 2015-2016. This is very good attempt made by the Department of Financial Services, and where he combines other finance. Hey, just a minute. What is finance? We will not discuss karge. What is finance? Microfinance जितना करते हैं, what does it mean? What is finance means and what is micro means?
Capital invested for production. Capital investment for production.
That is one. What is microcredit? And what is the difference between microcredit and microfinance? Normally it is alternatively used. What in fact we are doing is microcredit only, but we are calling microfinance. Microfinance includes the four other types of services. And to remember it, write SCRIP. SCRIP. S for saving, C for credit, R for remittance, I for insurance, P for pension. This makes a complete needs and risks of the life. Even your big savings, one sickness comes, sweeps away all your savings. Credit is there, crop is doing fine. One calamity is, all crops are dead. You are gone. If some money is there, your son or your brother or your somebody is working, that money is sent to the private hands. Some mishappening takes place, your money is lost. And all of us not become this, no? This young age, many of you are there. You will come to my age also, and thereafter also. And with the family becoming nuclear day by day, can you depend on your son? Huh? Your son, it is said the son is son till he marries. No? Or daughter is daughter, always daughter. So nuclear family now, the earlier joint family proposition that son will support the parents. Many cases, number of cases, millions of cases are there that is not happening. So there should be something of your own. Some stream of income, some flow of income to you at the old age. And for that you require, what do you require? What do you require? Pension. Formally you are utilized, like us, utilized in formal sector, there is provision for. But 85% of the workforce in the country is in unorganized sector. Remember, 85% of the workforce in the country is unorganized sector where there is no provision for regular pension. So for that there should be also one financial services which provides this old age support so that with dignity, dignified retired life. So it becomes a script. Add one more T. So this all be possible with all this mass and all the large numbers. It will be without technology, this cannot be done. It cannot be done manually. So it becomes a script. So this is the finance nowadays. What we finance. And macro means वो पीछे में macro छोटा छोटा लगा तो छोटा हो गया. Macro is just small. Macro is common to all. Right? Macro, saving macro, remittance macro, all macro. For which there is a special relaxation in the rule. For which the procedures have been simplified. Next. Now, the broad objective says extend the financial industry to large unserved population to unlock its potential. You know what is unlocking of potential. There are deposits in the rural areas, but it is under the ground, within the wall, or there are some deposit with the third parties, which is lost, or some Baba comes, collects it, and vanishes in the thin air. Some gold soup, some Jadeja, some other chit funds are there, they're cheating the people. It is not that money is not there. So if all this comes to the national stream as household savings, then still at 33% only household savings are coming to the GDP. Suppose if when the 50% of people are out of the net, so all those 50% come, then what would be the GDP and what would be the growth potential of the country? Then there are 5 lakhs villages, 6 lakhs villages, only 5% have branches, and 296 this year has been identified as underbanked. Next. Then one plan was there, 73,000, but it is 2,000 plus population villages as per 2001 census to be given banking services in March 12. BC 2, now the BC, basically all will depend here, it starts all emphasis is on the BC, that is business correspondent. To this, Then now all these subsidies, direct subsidies of the LPG, fertilizers, kerosene and EBT of 32 government schemes, that list will also come to you. This will be all transferred to the account directly. So take the example of the LPG. What is the price now? At what price you get LPG? 400. Suppose 400. ठीक है, वैरिज थोड़ा बहुत होता है. What is the actual price? What is? Around 700. Well, take it 700. Somebody says so the 750 or so we take 700. So what is who gives this 300? Government. So what is the plan now? That you will have account, the 300 rupees government will give to your account. And you go purchase the LPG at 700. And after some years, then there will be sorting. Who should get this 300? And if you are not eligible for 300, that will be a stop. That will continue go to further this actually who really needs that. Similarly, all in cases of the LPG, fertilizer, kerosene and all that, all these subsidies, there will be cash transfers. They have to purchase at the market price from the market. So this is the scheme, and this EBT will come later. What is EBT? Electronic benefit transfer. Next. Now, Gram Panchayat, that's why it is your role of the Gram Panchayat. Even for the financial inclusion, Gram Panchayat is going to be unit. Previously, unit were villages. Now the Gram Panchayat is going to be the unit of this. SLBC will prepare a service area plan. SLBC, you know? SLBC.
State level banking.
Pardon?
State level banking.
Come.
State level bankers committee.
State level bankers committee.
Bankers committee.
There is a state level bankers committee which will make a plan, panchayat wise plan. In which village will be given to which bank. The SLBC will prepare a service area plan for coverage of the entire country, define in terms of Gram Panchayat, bank allocated to the Panchayat to be responsible for all financial inclusion activities, service area existing new branches specified in terms of the Gram Panchayat and other areas through BC. So Gram Panchayat will be the focus of all the activities. Next. Then how to cover? First, a financial inclusion plan for allocation of all villages, 2,000 or more as per by the March 22, then 1,000 villages nearby, and in second phase, coverage of inhabitation with 1,000 plus population in any hilly states and other 2,000 plus habitation as per 2,000 corrected as per 2011 census. Now previously it was 2,000 plus as per 2001 census. Now within further areas, now 2011 census. Next. The then existing BC to be assigned to the entire Gram Panchayat. Now, what is now coming here? So far the emphasis was on the banking. Now say that public insurance company, because they only credit or only saving or only remittance won't do. To take care of the risk, that insurance companies are all to be brought in. Day before yesterday, your chairman, IRDA, where is the headquarters of IRDA and what is IRDA? Any idea?
Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, headquarters Hyderabad.
So, the IRDA chairman has said there should be a single product, single premium, where life, non-life, asset, health will be covered. So that there is no frill in my account, there will be no frill insurance also. It is gone. So now the insurance companies will also be involved in the process, public sector insurance companies, also to prepare their health plan. As the bank will prepare their panchayat wise plan, the public insurance companies will also prepare their panchayat wise plan. There are one is life, for life insurance in India, and for non-life there are 5 or 6 general insurance companies. With one corpus, this main company is General Insurance Company of India. Then comprehensive district financial service plan. It is previously it was district banking plan. Now it is going to be the financial service plan. What financial service? I told you 5. All the finance services, including it is going to be now to what is PFRDA? For each financial services there is a regulator. Are you aware? Who is the regulator of banks? RBI. Who is the regulator of the capital market? SEBI. Who is the regulator of the insurance? IRDAI. Then similarly for the PF and pension, there is PFRD. Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Agency. Right? That is headquartered at Delhi. RBI SEBI is in Mumbai. IRDAI is here. So, comprehensive insurance plans where all these LDMs, DBMs and nodal officers of PSICs monthly meeting to review the position. Next. Then district plans will be aggregated and it will be made annual state financial plans whether the SLBC convener, that state level bankers committee convener, NABARD state in charge CGM and a state in charge of the insurance company, and again monthly review meeting there. Next. Yeah, this is the key deliverables. Call it any project we do, then we call it deliverables. The minimum deliverables. This is bank account for every household. Bank account for every household, Kisan credit card to all farmers' family. And those do not have land or they are not farmers, then GCC to other household. Extensive coverage of micro insurance and macro pension. Unless you take as a totality, I will come to the financial literacy when I see this life cycle leads. Unless the life cycle leads is taken into totality, any miss, any link, बोलते हैं the strength of the chain is dependent upon the weakness of the link. A link, एक भी link, एक भी कड़ी यदि कमजोर है तो चेन वहां से टूट जाए. Are you getting me? हिंदी समझते हैं कुछ कुछ? No. Have you know the chain? Chain is made of links, small links, no? Right?
Yeah.
Huh? If any link is weak, even if all the chains, all other links are very, very strong, when one link will make the chain as weak. So all the links, all the financial services required by the poor, that should be available as a package. It should be a holistic package for all the financial services to meet the needs as well as the risks of the life. Otherwise, you grow the corpus for one purpose, another things happen, or your corpus goes there. You know, people say, it may be correct, that those below the poverty line, out of those below the poverty line, 24% families are such where one hospitalization has taken place at any stage of life. One hospitalization has taken them
Once again, back to below poverty line.
back to poverty. So that it is equally important to be taken care of. Then, of course, is looking the gaps in infrastructure. Next. Then there is where should be this brick and mortar branches and where should be this USV. That is a plan, September 2012. Then entitlement of the branches in the urban area will depend upon the number of branches opened in the rural area. In other districts, that is this 10,000 population, new branches, viable route, new branches, there is some other criteria. Next, I will, yes, this is going to the main play now. This is the new term now, new innovations, ultra small branches. Till 2 days before, Reserve Bank had reservations about this. This is the idea mooted by the government of India. Reserve Bank had its reservation about this, but now yesterday I saw the news that Reserve Bank has notified this ultra small branches. This small area branches, a small area 100 200 square feet to function only in fixed days and time. Local bodies are requested, your local bodies, the panchayats, will be given requested to give some place for this. BCA to operate from this will be bank branches, those will be called bank branches. In fact, it will be sitting place for the banking correspondent. Banking correspondent will actually do the transaction. And how it is supervised? BCA to deal with all the cash transaction routine work. Nodal branch to designate a specific officer to visit the USP on pre-notified days and time. Bank officer from the nearby base branches will come at least 2 days, 3 days or 1 day, depending upon the business, to visit this branch with a laptop and connectivity with the CVS. What is CVS? What is CVS?
Central Bank Server.
Core banking solutions. Now all branches. पहले क्या था? जिस बैंक का ATM था वहाँ पैसा निकाल सकते थे हम, right? We could draw the money from the bank, from the ATM of the bank where we have account. Now it is all. Any bank's ATM, any bank account holder can draw the money. You have got an account with the State Bank of India, you can draw from the other bank ATM, right? How it was possible? Because all the banks are now connected. All the banks are becoming a common platform. So this is BCA to operate, BCA to deal with cash. So this live to a laptop. Laptop will connect it to the CVS of the main branch. The nodal branch है, that branch, so this will be connecting. So nodal bank branch periodicity to be enhanced depending upon the progress. Number of days of visit will depend upon the type of the growth of business. Next, this bank branch will not deal with any transactions. Bank branch officer, he will only supervise. To visit with laptop with VPN connectivity, to clear the application of new account opening, to undertake the various verification of failure instructions. Next. Then slowly and gradually as the business develops, this will be upgraded to brick and mortar branches. Then there is from kilometer and all that I will not take you in detail. Next. Now the BCA is going to be main instrument for delivery. BCA to handle 100 to 1500 households, lesser number in heli tracks. BC to be assigned sub-service area. GP to be retained as a unit. BC can be assigned one or more than one GP. BC to be available in a radius of 2 kilometers. Idea is that within 2, BCA is what? Is a bank.